May 24th, 2022. Yesterday, I touched on going from good to great. You can take a step further and we can talk about going from great to awesome, exceptional, unmistakable, something that most people very seldom think about. We think about just getting good. Most people want to be good at what they do. Unmistakable people, people who want to make a difference in the world, don't think in terms of being good. They think in terms of making an impact, being one of a kind, because we are all one of a kind. I know it's cliche, but there hasn't been one like you ever before, and there'll never be another one like you ever again. We are exceptional. So we don't need to compare ourselves with others. But when you are in a field doing things, when you are accomplishing things, when you are becoming who you are, professional athletes, for example, professional speakers, professional actors, they're not just good, they're not just great, they tend to become exceptional. And what does it take to go from being great to being awesome or exceptional? It takes little, very little. I was reminded of an interview by Roger Bannister. Well, it was the interview of Roger Bannister that was conducted several years ago. And in case you don't know who Roger Bannister is or was, he was the man who first broke the 4 minute barrier in running a mile. Prior to May 8th, 1954, it was believed, or to an extent, it was a scientifically accepted fact that it is humanly impossible to run a mile under 4 minutes. Roger Bannister disproved that belief. He made what was considered impossible possible. And it only took a few days or a few weeks, I don't remember, for someone else to come along and break his record of running a mile. But when he first broke the record, it was 3 minutes and 59.41 seconds. Earlier in the day, when he broke that record, he was in his room polishing the cleats or filing the cleats of his running shoes. He was a college student at the time, and his roommate just passed by. And this is the story that Roger Bannister related to the person interviewing him, that his roommate came by, saw him filing his cleats, and he kind of chuckled and in a sarcastic way said, "You don't really think that's going to help you much, do you?" And Rogers Bannister said, "What the poor chap did not understand is that I was looking for anything that would cut 1,000th of 1 second off my running time. 1,000th of 1 second off my running time. That's what it takes to become exceptional. That's what it takes to become someone who is groundbreaking, someone who has breakthroughs. I just read earlier today that a breakthrough is a moment when what was previously impossible becomes impossible. No, what was previously impossible becomes possible. That's what a breakthrough is. So, to have breakthrough performance, to become someone who's exceptional, unmistakable, you must focus on minor changes in where you are to where you could be. 1,000th of 1 second is all it took for Roger Bannister to prove what was once considered impossible a possible reality. Think about that. I will talk to you tomorrow.